For the past 18 months, we have been working on this Range Rover L322, but I never got the chance to show you around. But if you are new to this channel, I'm going to do a walk around on this car, and I'm going to explain to you what specification it has in case you are interested in buying one of these. Now, just to be clear, I'm not a professional, I'm a DIYer, I'm not a mechanic, so what I'm about to tell you is not a professional review. In fact, it's just my opinion about this car from a perspective who someone is looking after their car for the past 18 months. So let's start from the boot. What the Range Rover is famous for is actually the tailgate here at the back. Well, one of the things, it's not the thing, it's one of the things, is the tailgate that you can sit on a rainy day and relax on a bench. And this is actually one of the things that we always do when we go out on trips. And if we have a luggage here and we have the fridge here, we use it as a bench actually to prepare our food and then to relax. And let me show you the boot. Look how large it is. I like how large it is. You know, I can barely reach till the end. That's how big it is. And that is the under the boot, that's a spare tire. So this Range Rover specifically is the Autobiography Range Rover, which has most amount of features you can have in a Range Rover, and it has additional things. So let me walk you through it. So in the back, we've got the rear camera, and we have the sensors. So it has 360 cameras and 360 sensors. And the lights, I do believe here, that's a little bit different. It has like a blackout light. And this is, of course, all LED. If we move a little bit in the back, you can see these are the alloys that it comes with, and it says Range Rover here. The side mirrors on here, they fold and they are heated. They have blind spot monitoring, and they tilt down when reversing. In the latest models of the L322 Range Rover, the grille here is different. It's silver here and then have 3 fins. I'm not too sure exactly on what year they changed it and whatnot, but I know that this is different. So now that we're in front of the car, these are the headlights which have been upgraded on the facelift. And these are the jet washes for the headlight. And again, it comes with the 360 sensors and 360 cameras in the front as well. The whole bonnet, and the bumper, they look different on the facelift. And now let me show you the engine. So let me open the bonnet and I'll show you the engine. So this specific engine that we have here is the 3.6 TD V8. On this engine, what we've done so far actually is replace the gaskets for the inlet manifold. I can see it's brittle, you know, it's very, very brittle, the rubber. So it's good to be replacing. Wow, no wonder it was leaking. It's like, yeah. And while we're here, I will let you know that we also did a video on flushing the power steering fluid, and we did flush the brakes as well. But that's it. We did a lot of service to the engine, you know, the annual service and the every 6 month service as well. But that is all what we did to this engine, really. It was very simple work for the past 18 months. I've never had any serious issue with it. We have also replaced the battery, and I did another video on the battery if you wanted to leave your car for 2 months and not deplete the battery, what you should do, and how to charge the battery. After repairing the oil leak, I actually had to replace the struts as well. They weren't expensive. I think it cost me £10 in total from Amazon. I will link the video for that one as well for you. So before we hop in the back and then we show you in the front, I'm gonna let you know that we have actually did repairs here for the parking brakes, and we did repairs on the brakes and the calipers. Actually, we repainted the calipers, but don't worry, I will leave the links for you in the description below if you are interested in watching these videos. But for now, let's hop in the back. So now that we're in the back of the car, I just want to show you before we hop in. I like how this can be folded this way, and that's it, you know, and then you have space in the back and you can access, so it'll become a van basically. And this is really something that I really like. Okay, and I like that it's all mechanical, that you don't have to use electronics to operate it, and it's just really simple and easy to use. Let me hop inside and I want to show you how it looks like from inside. As you can tell, over here it's very nice. This is very spacious. I have a lot of leg room and headroom Talking about headroom, over here, the liner is all leather, by the way, from the front to the back. And I have mirrors here, which is cool. And of course, this is where you operate the reading lights. And I like that. Over here, you have 2 cup holders and a pocket. We also have the heaters and heated seats and cold, so hot and cold. I would definitely be comfortable sitting in the back, 100% sure. Let's go in the front, because it's even better in the front. As a Range Rover, you have the normal seating position where you sit on the seat rather than sit in the seat. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the best way for me to explain it. That it feels like you're on top rather than you're inside, like a bucket seat, like in a racing car. Now the seats are fully electronically operated. You can see here from the buttons, and it's all nice leather. And they have, is it called handled, Alex, or?
Yeah, handled.
Yeah?
Yep.
Place to rest your arm.
Yeah. Armrest.
Armrest, yeah. And you have 2 glove box over here, operated by the buttons here. And for the cup holders as well. I enjoy that it has a gear lever rather than a rotary like the newer ones. Definitely, I don't know why, but just I prefer having a stick rather than a gear, a rotary. Yeah, it's one of those things. And also, this is where you control the height, so you can go on the off-road or access or standard mode. This is the hill descent control, and this is of course where you can change to high and low gears. And if you didn't know, this one has high and low gears as well. So with the Autobiography, actually you get a clock and you get heated and cooled seats on both separated. And of course here is the heating and cooled, okay? And you've got more options over here. And it has the front windshield heater. So just like the rear heater, you have the front one as well in the glass to defrost the ice. And this is a dual view, so that means the passenger side can actually watch TV while the driver can actually look at a map, which I will show you later on when we go on a drive how it actually looks like. The steering wheel is very well laid out. You have the adaptive cruise control here, and you have the Bluetooth here, so you can answer phone and hang up. And also we have here the voice command, and it's heated, so this is the button for the heated steering wheel. You can control the volume and you control the computer from here, as well as the wiper blade are sensored, so you can turn on a sensor. And the high beam is also, or actually just the normal lights is auto lights, so which makes the high beam auto, is what I meant to say. It's auto high beam, so if you're driving in the dark, it will turn on automatically, and if there's another car coming in, it will turn off. You have the garage openers as well, so this is to open your garage or your gate. You can program to open whichever door you want. And here for the sunglasses, it's very nice laid out. And again, here is leather. You have the sunroof over here, and then over here you have dual visors, so it goes this way and then this way.
One of the things I like about this Range Rover.
It's very nice.
Dual visor.
Yeah, mirror. And I'll tell you what, it's very comfortable being here. It's very nice. I can drive in this car for 9 hours and I will never be tired. Literally, we can set off at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you know what, 12 hours. I can set off 8 o'clock in the morning and go to the hotel at 8 p.m. On a road trip, and I'll be perfectly fine.
Which is what we did last year when we went to Scotland, didn't we? We drove for so many hours and you were still not tired.
That's right, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Now this car specifically, we put the rubbers here because we're gonna be muddy shoes all the time, so we decided rubbers is a good point for this car. So this vehicle, actually, you don't need the key to turn it on and off. It's just a button, so it's keyless. Okay, and this is the fob. And talking about the fob, this is another fob that comes with it. that you can operate the heaters before you get in the car. So on a cold mornings, you can turn on the heaters because it has a separate auxiliary heater that works on a diesel that you can, you know, warm up the car or defrost the snow and ice before you get on to work. So let's turn the car on. See, cold start in progress. Nice. Let's turn on the TV here and I will show you how it works. So over here you can turn on the TV for the passenger, which you can see here. The passenger is seeing the TV at the moment.
Yes.
And I am seeing the TV. But if I want only the passenger to see the TV, so all I have to do is click on this one and then I'll go back. And you still seeing the TV?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Menu.
Okay, so if I go back again then, so let's go here.
Audio video?
I think I'll click that one and then I would come here. Now you're watching channel 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look. So if I click that one, would it go back for you?
I can see the screen of the I can see the TV.
TV here,
corner,
okay.
Yeah.
If I click this one.
Now it's a full screen TV.
Full screen TV?
Yes.
Perfect. So if I click this one, what is happening?
Still the TV.
It's still the TV?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
What about you?
So turn around. I'm on the menu actually. So let me show you. I am on the menu, so I'm not watching the TV at the moment.
You cannot see the TV at all.
But from your side seeing TV, so I could actually go on off-road information here. So if you were to come here, see how off-road information?
Yeah.
So I can use this off-road information while you're watching TV.
Yes.
How cool is that? So that is called dual screen function, okay?
Yeah.
Which I'm not too sure if all of the Range Rovers come with or only Autobiography. Actually, you can correct me in the description, or sorry, you can correct me actually in the comment below. I like how deep the windows are. And I like the specifications on this car. I like that it's modern enough to meet the new technology, but yet it's not too much that I actually, like there's some of the technologies in new cars I don't like the touch screen steering wheel and stuff like that. I don't like that. I prefer buttons. So for me personally, I like this car because it has these features, because it is simple to use, yet it has these technology. And we can do a lot of things in this car. We can have a lot of people in the back, so it's a family car, but yet you can go off-roading, we can go camping, we can use it for multiple things, you know. It's not what I use it for, but if you want, you can use it to go to dinner parties, you know. So it's elegant enough to do so. Now, some people may think that it's too old to do something like this. They prefer the newer model, but again, this is up to the taste. But my perspective here is from a DIYer point of view rather than a professional point of view, like a professional reviewer, or a you know, like a recommendation whether you should buy this car or not. And this is the thing. So I think this is good for me, and if you're like me, I think that's okay. And it's easy to work on this car. It's cheap to run, from my point of view. Again, it's cheap to run, which the road tax, how much it costs? Close to 600, I think, something like that. What? 600, yeah, something. It's easy. Was it not 555, or that was the car before us?
I think that's a long time ago. Maybe.
No, maybe it changes. Anyway, so 500 or 600. I get confused between the Range Rovers because, just so you know, this is our 4th Range Rover. It's not our 1st one, but this is the oldest one we've owned. And what do you think, Alex? What is your opinion about this car? Do you think this is something? Would you recommend to other people?
Personally, I would recommend it to other people. For me, I love it because we love to do road trips and we love to go camping.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like make sandwiches and then just sit on the tailgate and have a cup of tea and just enjoy the views.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you about the technology. I like, for example, the fact that you have dual TV.
Yeah.
If we're on longer road trips and let's say it's dark outside, I do enjoy watching
TV.
While
Yeah.
camping, for example.
Yeah.
And the fact that it has adaptive cruise control, for the fact that it's coming on to 15 years of age.
Yeah.
I think that is very, very good.
Yeah. And we use it in the motorway a lot, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the adaptive cruise control, which is referred to ACC.
Yes.
The ACC, actually, we use it. Would I say I think every time I'm on the motorway, I definitely use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see now, I'm not pressing on any of the pedals, and the car is keeping up with the car in front of us. So it's keeping a safe distance, and that distance can be increased or decreased. So I'm increasing the gap here. Can you see the gap is being increased? and it's keeping up with the car in front of me. So the car in front of me, if it does brake, of course we can see I'm not braking. This is the car automatically braking for me. And then when we speed up, the car will automatically speed up as well. See how it's going, you know, and I can control the gap, so I can be closer to the car in front of me or further away. And that's what the adaptive cruise control is, which is ACC. The engine is strong enough. The 3.6 is very good for me again.
It makes a really good sound as well.
Yeah, it makes a good sound, and the mileage per gallon is very good. How much does it do? Like 20 something? I forgot.
Is it 27?
Maybe something, maybe something like this. If I'm honest with you, I never look a lot. Well, because we've been reviewing the car, we've been on like small roads. I have been doing 18 miles per gallon.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, in some people that's a lot or that's little. I don't know. It changes. Okay, between one person to another. Yeah. For me personally, for a V8, 18 mile per gallon is fine. I mean, what do you want? You know. It is what it is.
To be expected.
Yeah, it's a V8.
Big engine.
It's a V8, and we've been driving in the city. Well, not a city, but you know what I mean, between the small roads.
Yeah.
But 18 miles per gallon is to be expected. I think that's another thing about Range Rover. You have to have different kind of expectations when it comes to financially. So 18 miles per gallon, if you cannot afford it, then probably this car is not for you. If you cannot afford the road tax, then this car is probably not for you. If one of your questions is, oh, how is the miles per gallon on this car, then probably this car is not for you. Definitely this is, if your concerns are how much is the road tax, how much is the mileage per gallon, how much does it cost to service the car, can I save £100 here, can I save £100 there, I think this car is not for you. Because this car, and just like any Range Rover, they are to some degree expensive to run, but to be expected. So for example, we have an account that we just keep, I would say, 4 to 5 grand there, just in case something goes wrong. I can fix the car, you know,
like and to buy parts.
To buy parts and stuff like that. Yeah. So the thing is, any car in this world, any car, it doesn't matter whether it's old or new, it's Japanese or British. It doesn't matter which car it is. Always make sure you can afford the car twice over. So if the car costs 5 grand, make sure you have 10 grand. If the car costs 15 grand, make sure you have 30 grand. So worst case scenario, if the car, so that 30 grand including the price of the car, by the way. So if something goes wrong, you can go out and buy another one. This is the thing. So don't spend all of your money to go out and buy a Range Rover. Spend half of your money to go out and buy a Range Rover. This is what I'm trying to say. Because anything could go wrong, and you know, we're not immune to problems. Just like any car is not immune to problems. You could have a battery issue, you could have you know, any electronic issues, and this is really my opinion about this car. It's not for everyone, but it's for people who appreciate the amount of features that this car has, the amount of comfort that this car has, the amount of the things that you can do with this car. So, you know, again, like I said, the outdoor sports that you can do with this car.
And for me, I think the fact that we went to Scotland in the Highlands and so many roads that there's not even train access, you know. Yeah. And I never felt scared once, thinking, you know, this car cannot handle it. Like, I know it can take us to places, and because it has the off-road capability, you know, all the modes, I know I can trust it. Yeah. So I would love to know your opinion about this car in a comment below. Now, there is no wrong or right about this car, okay? If you don't enjoy this car, if you don't disagree with this car, if you feel like this car is not for everyone, or you disagree with anything I said, you know, I won't be offended for you to put your comments down below, but you have to present a good argument. So you have to say that I had one of these cars that I have properly looked after and it went wrong, and something bad happened. Don't tell me that your friend who knows someone who something happened to them, okay? Because that's, you know, I don't believe in that. So tell me your experience in the comment below, and if you agree with me about this car, please let me know. I'm gonna show you something. So if it's clear here, perfect. So if I floor it,
So you can see it's very nimble. So 3.6 guys, TDV8. That's what you should get.
That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. You can get the 4.4. A lot of people like the 4.4 as well. I have not driven, well, no, I have actually, that's a lie. I have not owned the 4.4, I would say. Have we owned the 4.4?
No.
No, we have not owned the 4.4. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.